With us today in our studio is Kelly Lang. Hey, Kelly, how are you?
Hi, Donna. I'm doing great. It's started off to be a crazy morning. I have a single that dropped this morning, and the phone's been going off the wall, so I'm loving it.
Now, when did you record the single? Because a lot of times people think that all of a sudden you wake up, you sing a song, and boom, you've got a new single. But that's not exactly the case, right? It's a whole process.
It is a process. As a matter of fact, this song in particular we're releasing today in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. As you know, Donna, in our conversations, I'm a 17-year breast cancer survivor. And a dear friend of mine kept hearing me in interviews when asked about my cancer diagnosis. Um, I would like to say that, some people say that cancer is like a death sentence, but I chose to change my kind of talk to myself that it's my life sentence. And I chose to think of things more positively and more, hey, the sky is bluer and I live more abundantly and appreciatively now than I once did. It was kind of my reset button. And so my friend Bruce Birch, who's a huge songwriter, he wrote Wine into Water for T. Graham Brown. He called me and he said, we need to write life sentence. I think it's very important to get that message out and share with people how to live, in the now. And I was reluctant to write it. So it took me a long time to really get on board with writing it. But once we did, went into the studio and recorded it maybe 6 months ago. I really didn't know what I was going to do with
Ah,
it. But in lieu of losing my sweetest friend, Olivia Newton-John, to breast cancer, I don't know. It just was timing to put it out, and we've dedicated the video that goes along with the song in her memory. And I don't know. It's just
her
time. It's
birthday,
time to.
the anniversary of her birthday
I
too was
know.
this week. So, and I
I
know how
know the
close you were.
26th.
I was
Oh
I
man,
was thinking of you that day.
it's been a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. We were really honored to be able to go to California and spread the love of all of her friends there at her celebration of life, and it was just surreal. I mean, I still feel her around me all the time. I hear her in my head, giving me her thoughts and advice. So she's not gone from my heart, but oh boy, do I miss our calls, man.
Mm. Sometimes, Kelly, I used to, after my mom passed, and I haven't done it in a while, but I used to pick up the phone and dial my mother's number anyway. Because I used to call her from
Yeah,
work and be like, oh, what's for dinner tonight, or how you doing, or whatever.
yeah.
And I just found comfort, even if I just was pretending like I was calling her on the phone. So now
Oh,
this,
that's heartbreaking. Oh, well,
so
I've
this,
kept all of our video chats together, and I'd go back and listen to them on occasion. And she's here with me, but
of course.
when it's your mom, oh, that's a whole nother level. I can't imagine.
So now this song for you, tell us about some of the words and the meaning behind that.
Okay. Um, the chorus, it's well, the first part of it, the reason I was reluctant about writing it was talking about a re-diagnosis, which I, praise God, have not had to deal with. So a lot of times I don't like writing things that could be pre-telling, if you know what I mean. But it's talking about cold table, bright lights, counting back from 10, wake up from a foggy dream just to hear it's back again. The doctors paint the darkest news, but instead of death, I'm going to choose a life sentence. So it's talking about switching the gears in your head, putting a smile on your face, even though, and Donna, I'm super excited to share with you guys the video that goes along with this because I reached out to my social media family and I was explaining to them what I was hoping to do with this video. I wanted to invite them to send in pictures of themselves if they had been diagnosed or dealing with it. Maybe a affirmation that like I smile even though, or I live more appreciatively, or I had so many people send in beautiful pictures of themselves holding up these signs that we've incorporated into the video. And the video is debuting today on American Songwriter magazine. So I cannot wait to share it with you guys. And the fans, are involved. And again, we dedicated the video to Olivia. At the end, you'll see a beautiful picture of her. And I don't know, it's just heart wrenching to see people hurting. So my ask is if people, when they see this, if they feel so inclined, if they could share it with people that might be going through a tough time to help encourage them this month. It's even more important to spread it if you can.
Absolutely. Like a joyful greeting card in a way that's done with video and music, right? It's like
Well,
send
I
a
love,
Kelly Langgram. That's what I'm calling it. Send a
yeah,
Kelly
yeah,
Langgram.
that's a great way of looking at it. I just look at, I love media. I love all forms of it, as you know. I love video, I love audio, I love writing and singing and painting and all. But when you can combine them all together and then have a heartstring that's a little tugged with it, I think it's just even more, I don't know, more effective is not the word, but embracing of people's hearts. I really enjoy being able to touch heartstrings and make a difference with music. Otherwise, it's just music, you know?
I can't agree with you any more than that. Kelly Lang, thank you so much. Continued joy, success to you, to TG
Thank you.
Shepherd, to your entire
Happy birthday to
country
Lou.
family. I will let him know.
Oh, yeah, we've got a big family here, right?
Yes, indeed. Okay, happiness to you, my friend. God bless. Mwah.